Hallo Deutschlerner! Ich bin Herr Antrim, and in this lesson I will teach you where to put the direct and indirect object in a German sentence. By the time you get to the end of this video, you'll know what direct and indirect objects even are, how to use them, and how to switch up the word order in your German sentences to help you become more conversational. I'm Herr Antrim, and on this channel you won't just learn the German language, you will learn to love it. Each week I upload a new, entertaining German lesson just for you, so if you haven't already done so, click that subscribe button so you never miss a video. Also, los geht's! Let's just jump straight into the important bit, and the reason the title of this video is what it is. In a simple German statement, you start with the subject. The verb is in second position, and then comes the indirect object, followed by the direct object. Ich gebe dem Schüler den Bleistift. I am giving the student the pencil. This sentence starts with the subject, the one doing something, which is ich, or I in English, and is indicated by the nominative case. The verb is in second position, as it always is in simple sentences like this one. The indirect object is third, dem Schüler, the student, and is indicated by the dative case. The direct object, den Bleistift, the pencil, is the last thing, which is the thing being acted upon by the subject, and is indicated by the accusative case. If you don't know what direct and indirect objects are, the simplest explanation is this. A direct object is the thing being acted upon by the subject. If I kick, bite, hit, or throw something, that something is the direct object of the sentence. In German, this is indicated with the accusative case. When the direct object is sent in the direction of another person or thing, most often it's a person, that person is the indirect object. The indirect object is indicated with the dative case. Short version? The direct object is what's being verbed. The indirect object is to whom or for whom the direct object was verbed. In German, the direct object is marked with the accusative case, and the indirect object is marked with the dative. In case you're just starting your German learning journey, you may not be aware that there are 4 grammatical cases in which nouns and pronouns can be used in German. Cases help us to identify how a noun is being used, which provides context and insight into the meaning of the sentence. It also means that German is much more flexible when it comes to word order than other languages, such as English, for instance. When it comes to direct and indirect objects, the basic rules are simple. If the direct object is a noun, it goes after the indirect object. If it's a pronoun, the accusative object, the direct object, goes before the indirect object. Let's go back to our first example. If neither the direct nor the indirect object is a pronoun, the indirect object is first. Ich gebe dem Schüler den Bleistift. I am giving the student the pencil. If only the indirect object is a pronoun, the indirect object is still first. Ich gebe ihm den Bleistift. I am giving him the pencil. If the direct object is a pronoun, regardless of whether or not the indirect object is also a pronoun, the direct object is first. Ich gebe ihn dem Schüler. I am giving it to the student. Ich gebe ihn ihm. I am giving it to him. In German, all of these sentences have the same general meaning. The pencil is the thing being given, and the student is the one receiving it. In English, if you rearrange the word order like this, the meaning changes. I am giving him it is very different than I am giving it him. The first one is a normal, everyday sounding sentence. The word him refers to a masculine person, and the word it refers to an object that is being given to him. The second sentence is creepy at best. Pennywise is running around your town looking for its next victim. When he meets you and your friend, you give your friend to Pennywise in an effort to escape. I give it him sounds like you're sacrificing this person to it. If you want a ton of example sentences formatted as an easy-to-read story, click the link in the upper right-hand corner of this video and watch that. Now that you know the word order rules, let's go back and learn the pronouns. Ich, or I in English, becomes mich in the accusative and mir in the dative. In English, this changes from I to me. Ich mag ihn nicht. I don't like him. Mag mich auch nicht. He also doesn't like me. Kauft mir keine Geschenke. He isn't buying me any gifts. Du, or you, becomes dich in the accusative and dir in the dative. In English, this just remains you for all of the forms. Kaufst du dieses T-Shirt? Are you buying this t-shirt? Ich mag dieses T-Shirt für dich. I like this T-shirt for you. Ich schenke es dir. I will gift it to you. Or he becomes ihn in the accusative and ihm in the dative. In English, he becomes him when it's not the subject. Findet einen Hund im Wald. He finds a dog in the forest. Bringt ihn nach Hause. He is bringing him home. Gibt ihm Hundefutter. He gives him dog food. Sie, or she in English, stays sie in the accusative but becomes ihr in the dative. In English, it goes from she to her. Sie ist schön. She is beautiful. Hat sie gern. He likes her. Bringt sie einen Blumenstrauß. He brings her a bouquet of flowers. When s is used to replace neuter nouns in either the nominative or accusative cases, it remains s, but in the dative case, it becomes ihm, just like the masculine form ihm in the dative. Siehst du das da? Es ist mein neues Pferd. Do you see that over there? It's my new horse. Ich habe es heute gekauft. I bought it today. Ich zeige ihm den Pferdestall. I am showing it the stable. When wir is not the subject of the sentence, i.e. nominative, it becomes uns. This is true for both direct objects and indirect objects, or accusative and dative. Wir essen gerne zusammen. We like to eat together. Unsere Eltern laden uns gerne ein. Our parents like to invite us. Sie kochen uns jedes Mal etwas zu essen. They cook us something to eat every time. If ihr is not the subject of the sentence, it becomes euch. This is also true for direct objects and indirect objects. Ihr kennt mich nicht. You don't know me. Ich kenne euch nicht. I don't know you. Ich verkaufe euch trotzdem mein Auto. I am selling you my car in spite of that. Both the plural sie, they, and the formal sie, you, stay sie when they're the direct object or accusative, but they become ihnen when they're in the dative case or the indirect object. Sie können mir vertrauen. You can trust me. Ich betrüge Sie nie. I will never betray you. Das verspreche ich Ihnen. This I promise you. For those of you who like charts, this is what the personal pronoun chart looks like in the nominative, accusative, and dative cases. Ich becomes mich in the accusative and mir in the dative. Du becomes dich in accusative and dir in the dative. Becomes ihn in the accusative and ihm in the dative. Sie remains sie in the accusative but becomes ihr in the dative. S remains s in the accusative but becomes ihm in the dative. Wir becomes uns in both accusative and dative. Ihr becomes euch in both accusative and dative. And sie, whether it means they or you, remains sie in the accusative but becomes ihnen in the dative. If you want to practice sentences like this on your own, you can do that with the worksheet available on my website, GermanWithAntrim.com. When you download the worksheet, you'll also get an answer key to check your work and an MP3 version of this lesson. Click the link in the description to download your copy today. If you like this lesson, let me know about it in the comments down below. Next week, I'll show you the tools that I think are indispensable for German learners. If this is already next week, you can see that video linked on screen now. Das ist alles für heute. Danke fürs Zuschauen. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss!